The Force Unleashed is a new chapter in the Star Wars saga. It puts you in the role of Darth Vader's secret apprentice, and you're being sent on various missions by Darth Vader throughout the galaxy to hunt down the last of the Jedi. So here what we're showing today is one of the early levels in the game. This is a TIE fighter construction facility. Darth Vader sent you here to hunt down a Jedi who's actually taken the facility over. But Vader stresses that you're a secret apprentice, and he wants to make sure that there are no witnesses. So he's given you kind of permission or an order to wipe out everybody in this facility, including stormtroopers. So right away, one of the things that you can see is that this is the Force Unleashed. We've really re-envisioned and reimagined the Force. We want the Force to be over the top, out of control. So we've given you powers like Force Push, but rather than just knock somebody over, you hit them with the Force of a cannonball. We have a lightsaber throw. We have lightning. We have Force Grip, which allows you to pick up almost any object in the environment, throw it around. You can pick up enemies. You can even grab TIE fighters and throw TIE fighters to take out a whole group of stormtroopers. We also have a very deep combo system in the game, which allows you to string together not only lightsaber attacks, but also lightsaber and force powers. So you can infuse one of your lightsaber attacks with lightning, for example, or end a lightsaber attack with a big force push that will take out multiple enemies. And then we have combos that combine different force powers as well. So you might pick up an enemy and charge him up with lightning and turn him into a lightning bomb, or grip an enemy and push him and send him flying into a chasm, or impale an enemy with your lightsaber. So there's a lot of flexibility for a lot of different fighting styles. We're really focused at LucasArts on simulation-based gameplay. One of the things that we really wanted to do with The Force Unleashed was give you the most game experience out of every square foot of the game. So everything's very interactive. You can pick up almost anything in the environment. A lot of things are destructible. And we invested in some new technologies to bring this to life. The first is what we call digital molecular matter, which allows us to simulate the way that different materials behave in the real world based on real world properties. So metal will bend like metal, glass will shatter like glass, wood will splinter like wood. We also invested in a technology called Euphoria, which is biomechanical AI, which infuses all of our characters with a central nervous system. So you might pick up a stormtrooper and he'll flail about. He'll try and grab things around him. He'll grab other enemies. He'll grab onto crates to hold on for dear life. And this just makes the experience different every single time you play, and adds an air of authenticity to the environment and to the characters that you're encountering. So we're going to make our way a little bit deeper into this TIE Fighter factory just to show you some of the scale that we're going for. We're really trying to create big, epic environments that feel like true, authentic Star Wars environments. So ultimately, you have to make your way up to the upper levels of this TIE Fighter factory and confront a general named General Kota, who was a really hardened militant Jedi in the Clone Wars. He's been in hiding for a while, but now he's come out of hiding in order to try and strike back at the Empire. And this is one of your first assignments. And Kota actually plays a pretty big role in the course of the game, and teaching you a little bit about the Force as well in your first confrontation with him. One of the things to note about The Force Unleashed is the apprentice obviously has these over-the-top Force powers, but that's really the way that we're portraying the Force throughout the game. So all of the Force wielders that you'll encounter will have these big over-the-top powers. They'll be blown out of proportion and truly unleashed. We're also creating a lot of different enemy types for you to face. So not only do you have stormtroopers with their blasters and enemies with melee weapons like lightsabers and vibro swords and whatnot, but also big monsters like the Rancor, or machines like an AT-ST Walker. So there's a wide range of enemies for you to face as you explore the many environments in The Force Unleashed.